Okay, it's 7:01. I call the meeting to order. City Council meeting January 10th, 2023. Meeting is being conducted electronically. Happy New Year, everyone. All 5 council are present. And the first order of business is approval of minutes, December 13, 2022. Are there any objections or are there any additions or to the minutes? Hearing none, the minutes are approved by unanimous consent. Comments from the public. Now, Mike, is there anyone from the public here?
Pat Yagi is here.
Okay. Pat, do you have anything to say? Okay, I don't think so. Okay, we'll move on. We'll go to mayor's report, and we have John Olson here talking about the annual city examination. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Mayor Fromm. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a good New Year. Again, my name is John Olson with Kronlage & Olson PC CPAs, and my firm did an annual examination of University Heights. The purpose of the examination is to perform a check on the processes within the city rather than focusing on revenues and expenses and results of that. This is not a full audit that has been performed. This is an annual examination of the city, looking at items the state auditor requires. Our examination procedures are set by the state auditor's office. And unlike an audit, there is really no materiality that we have. This more or less means if we find any non-compliance, we're required to report a comment along with a recommendation. We are not allowed the professional judgment to determine if a report comment is warranted. I just kind of bring that out just to, you know, we're not picking on anybody with any of the comments. It's just if we find something, we have to report it. Everybody should have a PDF copy of the report. It's a 5-page report. Page 1 has a listing of city officials on it. Page 2 through 4 is our independent auditor's report on applying agreed upon procedures. The report provides no opinion or assurance on the city's operations. It provides detail of the procedures that we actually perform. The final page of the report is the findings and recommendations, and that's on page 5. And I just want to remind everybody, all these comments are pretty minor comments, minor non-compliance issues. Segregation of duties, that will always be a comment simply because of the size of the staff. Certified budget, it was exceeded in I think 3 different functions, and some of them weren't way off, but unfortunately it was exceeded. So that's a comment just to kind of just a reminder to keep closer eye on that and amend if you're looking like it's going to be exceeded. Next comment, financial condition. There was a deficit balance in the capital projects fund, and it's my understanding that it is because the project is going on and the bond proceeds didn't necessarily come in until after the fiscal year, which that's understandable. It's just something we need to watch. Unclaimed property. This relates to long outstanding checks that have not been cashed. Lori has been working on this, and as well as the new treasurer will be working on this too. The last comment is regarding payroll. Unfortunately, one of our payroll items that we tested, there were some additional hours put on there that nobody had caught and ended up being overpaid by roughly $1,000. And that is in the process of being completely reimbursed. And that's just one thing to look for, to pay attention to the detail when payroll is entered into the system. I would like to thank city personnel for their assistance during this virtual examination. Everything went well. Any questions?
Lori, how did you and Mike think it all went this year? You've done it multiple years. And I know you've made some changes over the years for checks and balances. And so it went pretty smoothly, do you think?
I think so.
Good.
I totally agree. I think just John knows his stuff, and as he said, we are always, because basically a lot of the city duties come down to Lori and me. There's always going to be that idea of segregation of duties isn't as much as a bigger city would have, but short of us creating new positions, that's going to be the way it is. So John is always very fair and will never cut corners on what the state requires, but does it in a very, very amicable manner. So
Thank you,
Anybody
Mike.
have a question for John? Okay, no questions, John.
All right.
What we need is acceptance of the annual city examination report. And so is there a motion for acceptance of the report?
I'll motion, Louise.
Motion by Steph. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Bobby. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carries unanimously. Thank you very much, John. We appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Thanks,
Thank
John.
you. I always enjoy my time working with you guys.
We the same. Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go on under mayor's report. As Steve reported in his legal report, I have two appointments, one to the zoning commission and one to the board of adjustment, and Pat Yagi for a reappointment to the zoning commission, and Cheryl Nugel Beinhardt a reappointment to the board of adjustment. Consideration of resolution 2302 is before you. Do I have a motion?
I'll motion.
Motion by Tim. Is there a second?
I'll second, Louise.
Second by Lisa.
Lisa.
Okay, discussion. Okay, roll call vote.
Moore,
Aye.
Schroeder,
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
Swales,
Aye.
Gone,
Aye.
motion carried.
Thank you. If anyone knows of someone interested in the tree board, or any citizen listening to this would like to be assigned to the tree board, please give me a call. And any recommendations would be good too. The other thing is, every year, you know, Steve Cool goes over the budget. And because the law changed about 2020 during COVID, right at COVID, our deadline to the state and the county is March 31st. So the plan is to have the two regular council meetings, February 14th and March 14th, and then add a special meeting on Tuesday, March 7th. That's maybe about an hour, and a special meeting towards the end of the month on March 28th. And that one will be maybe 20 minutes or less, and before the paperwork's filed. So these times have to be set because of notification to the newspaper, publication, and how many days you have to wait, and then the public hearings, you know that because you've done this last year. So I checked with council, and there's never going to be, there's always going to be a quorum. And so does anyone have are those dates okay for everyone? I just kind of wanted to check.
They're fine with me, I think.
Okay, good. And so make note of those dates. The special meeting date is March 7th and then March 28th, along with the other ones, the other regular meetings. Steve Cool said he'd like to get all the budget information by the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, somewhere in there, and then he'll put it together so that we can discuss some of it at these different meetings. And I don't think I need to go over when's the public hearing or whatever. We've done this last year unless you want me to. And so those are the meeting dates. So the second thing is a school board member, Lisa Williams, contacted me to meet with me about an idea the school board has that she wants to discuss with all the cities. And she discussed this with me, and she also discussed it with Stephanie Gahn. And Stephanie attended the meeting yesterday from Joint Entities, which explained it more. But basically, she wants to meet with the U Heights Council, and she's meeting with all the councils to discuss putting on all Johnson County cities in the November ballot a local option sales tax, you know, the 1 cent tax. And she and the school board are recommending a small portion of it be used to fund the school district for the 4-year-old all-day preschool program. And she'll talk in detail about this at a work session. And Stephanie spoke with her today and got some dates. And Stephanie, you want to speak about the dates?
Sure, yeah. Well, she was actually kind of hoping that February 21st would work. And then if it didn't, they had another date that they were willing to try to work around with us, but not everybody was going to be able to attend it on their end. So they were really pushing for this February 21st. And I said I'd let her know how council felt about that date tonight. So
how long do you think that meeting will last?
I don't think it'll be more than an hour.
I don't either. Okay, yeah, so, and then I think she's meeting with the crew is meeting with several other council in February, and they want to get this completed, right? So how does February 21st look for council? And it would be a 7 o'clock Tuesday meeting, and I'm thinking 45 minutes.
February, what was the date? February 21st.
February 21st.
Yeah. Right now, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Good with
At
me
least.
too.
Okay.
Good with
Does
me.
anybody object to it? Okay. Great. So Stephanie, you get back to Lisa and tell her we'll have a work session on February 21st at 7 PM.
Okay.
And for right now, it'll be on Zoom.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, everyone. Did you have anything else, Steph, with that? I don't know.
No, I didn't. I'm on board with what she's proposing, and I'm excited to see what the rest of council thinks of the proposal as well. So,
Okay, thank you. So we got a lot of meetings scheduled now. So we'll go to legal report. Steve, you gave a good legal report. I saw your conflict of interest. I know a lot of people turned it in. Did anyone have any questions about Steve's report to him specifically? Did you have any comments, Steve?
Nope.
Okay, because we also have the third consideration of ordinance number 251, permitting the operation of golf carts on city streets, establishing rules and regulations and requiring permits. And so that's before the council. Is there a motion?
I'll motion.
Okay, that was
Bobby.
Bobby.
Yep.
Thank you, Bobby. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Doug. Okay, discussion. Okay, roll call vote.
Schroeder,
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
Swales,
Aye.
Gone,
I,
Moore.
no,
Motion carries 4-1.
Okay, thank you. We'll go down to the city clerk report. Mike, you had good report. Were there any additional comments you had?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Okay, any questions for Mike? Okay, thank you. We'll go to city treasurer report, and Lori submitted the report and the list of warrants. And in the list of warrants is also the retainage for the transit landings. And you saw that in there, the 300, I think it's $56. That's in there. And we have a motion later on. I just wanted to point that out, is in the warrants. And then, of course, you saw the warrant to Sidekick Coffee, the warrant, the ARPA money for Sidekick Coffee. Katie wanted to attend tonight, but she had to leave town because there's a sick member of her family in St. Louis. So I told her, don't worry, she didn't have to attend, and just take care of her family. So are there any other?
There's one to add.
Is there? That's what I heard. Okay, good. What is it?
It's for CenturyLink. It's actually for 2 months because we didn't get the bill last month in time. It's $222.16.
CenturyLink 22216.
Correct.
Okay, and are there any other additions by anyone? Okay, is there any objection to approving the payment of the bills? Hearing none, the bills will be paid by unanimous consent. Thank you. Did you have anything else, Lori?
Do not. Nope.
Okay. Any questions for Lori? Okay, we'll go down to finance. And am I right there? I got that. Okay, finance. Yes, Bobby. You're busy with the budget.
Well, I am. I just want to say also to everyone, Luis does probably the lion's share of it. So thank you, Luis, for that.
I
Nothing, I guess, major on my end that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, any questions for Bobby? Okay, we'll move on to the chief's report, and he submitted a written report. Chief, do you have any comments about your written report?
The written report speaks for itself. I'd like to give Josiah 2 shout outs for helping with some traffic sign signal issues. One was the radar speed sign as you enter from the west. That has not been displaying correctly for a while, and he arranged for the repair of that. And one is for facilitating the addition of a remote control, pickle control for the traffic box at Sunset and Melrose. Besides that, Stephanie did with me, and I am putting my sheet together for Bobby, and I'll get that to you next week, Bobby.
Very good. Thank you.
Great. Any questions for Chief? Anything else? With the police report, I'll move on to streets and sidewalks. And I know that Josiah submitted a written report and has consideration 2301 accepting the bus landing. Do you want to, are you here, Josiah? I didn't see you. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
I am. I'm here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we've got to be the first resolution of the year, so that's exciting.
Congratulations.
2301. So yeah, we had a small project that was awarded last fall to add some bus landings to the transit stops, which is complete. All that's left was the retainage and a couple of follow-up items. So that resolution 2301 is our standard resolution for the council to officially say the project is accepted and complete. And because of that, release that retainage to the contractor and close it out. So our recommendation is that it's ready to go.
Okay, so resolution 2301, you beat me out, Josiah. 2301 is before the council. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Lisa. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Tim. Discussion. Roll call vote.
Swales,
Aye.
Gahn,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Schroeder,
Aye.
Scott.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. Josiah, did you
Yep.
have, mind to make any other comments?
Well, only if there's anything on the written report. Anybody wants to follow up on?
Any questions for Josiah? Okay, very good. We'll go to building, zoning, and sanitation. And
Nothing to report.
Steve, you were going to work on the zoning commission, calling the zoning commission together, starting January, February.
Yep, Mike and I have been working on that. I need to get back with Mike. We need to get with everybody and get a date. So not much to update you on, but we will have something fairly soon, I think.
Okay, very good. Any questions? Okay, we'll go to e-government. Lisa, you submitted a written report. Are there any questions, comments for Lisa? I hope it doesn't snow, so we don't need to use those winter tips, but if you want to see snow, you got to come up north because it's up here. Okay, Lisa, did you have any comments? Any additional comments?
No, just that I
Okay.
agree with you. No snow.
Thank you. Okay, we'll go down to announcement. Anyone have announcements? No, okay. Is there any objection to adjournment? Hearing none, the meeting is adjourned by unanimous consent. Thanks, everyone.